I'm Katie Wells, host of the Maximized Minimalist podcast. I escaped the hamster wheel of modern-day motherhood, overwhelmed by clutter and buried under the mental load. Now I live in a home that feels calm, manageable, and made for real life. I have margin in my days, energy for who matters most, and time for slow mornings and silly dance parties in the kitchen with my family. With over 5 million listens, the show has helped women around the world turn their homes into their happy place. Around here, we simplify for more peace, more presence, and more joy. We choose grace over guilt and progress over perfection. And we believe your home should give back more than it takes. I'm here to help you do the same. Come along with me and my guests as we share the real stories, habits, and strategies that help you lighten the load from the inside out. Pull up a seat, friend, and let's do this together. Ready, set, simplify. Last week, I had a call with one of my coaching clients who said something I hear all the time. Katie, I know what I need to do. I'm just not doing it. And oh my gosh, I felt that in my bones because I've been there too. And maybe you have, whether it's decluttering, eating healthier, exercise, whatever. Maybe you want to declutter. You've watched the video, you've listened to the podcast, maybe even this one, you've saved the tips on Instagram. But when it actually comes to starting, you feel stuck, maybe frozen, overwhelmed. You find yourself doing laundry instead or picking up your phone for the 10th time. I want you to know you are not lazy, you are not broken, and you are definitely not alone. Here's what I've learned after working now with thousands of women and moms and families is that when there's a gap between knowing and doing, there's usually something deeper going on. So today we're going to walk through 5 of the most common root causes that keep us stuck. You can apply these towards anything, but of course, we're talking about simplifying and give you really simple, doable steps, a la how we usually do it here on the show, so you can start today and start moving forward. Okay. Number 1, lack of clarity. I want to start here because it's really one of the sneakiest. We often think we're clear, like, Katie, I just want to declutter my office, or Katie, I need to deal with this pile of paper. But when you zoom in, what does that actually look like? What does that mean? When you're not crystal clear on what you're working toward, our brains are more likely to get overwhelmed. It's kind of like trying to drive to a new destination without putting the address in your GPS. You're just hoping you end up getting there, but really you circle the block, you waste energy, you sometimes just go nowhere. Clarity isn't about necessarily just the logistics. It's also about your why. Why do you want a clutter-free home? I think we all need to anchor ourselves to the deeper reason we are all here listening to the show today and decluttering our homes and making margin and creating peace and margin in our lives so we can do these other things, right? What is this really about for you? Maybe you're tired of waking up first thing in the morning already feeling behind. Maybe you just want peace when you walk into your bedroom instead of the cluttered chaos it is. Maybe you want your weekends back. So try this. Number 1, define what done looks like and why it matters, right? That kind of clarity becomes your anchor when the process gets hard or muddled. And even just writing that down can create that sense of direction and momentum and give you that emotional clarity you need to start, right? What's the goal? Is it all your papers fit into one file box? Your closet closes without shoving things in? Your kitchen counter maybe is clear by the end of the day? The clearer the vision, the easier it is to move. Number 2, this might be the most underrated reason people stay stuck, and it's one of the most powerful shifts we can make, and that is misaligned identity. Here's what I mean. We think if we change our behavior, if we declutter, if we stick to routines, stay organized, blah, 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 then we'll finally believe that we are that kind of person. But the truth is, identity drives behavior, not the other way around. When your self-image doesn't match your goals, things feel harder than they should every single time. We fizzle out, we procrastinate, we tell ourselves, oh, I'm just not good at this, or I'm just never going to be organized, so what's the point? But here's the shift. You don't need to wait for permission or perfection to become that person. Start showing up like her now in really small, tangible ways. You don't need to declutter your whole house to be a decluttered person or to be, as we call ourselves here in this community, a simplifier. You just need to take one action that aligns with who you want to be. This is something I constantly come back to and work with my students on all the time. Instead of saying, I just need to get motivated to declutter, which, let's be real, that motivation comes and leaves in a heartbeat, right? Instead, you can try, what would a capable simplifier version of me do right now? Start there. Step into that version of you. The more you act in alignment with this future identity, the easier everything comes. Number 3, decision fatigue. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever stood in a closet or over a pile of paper and just froze. This is decision fatigue, and it is so real. We make hundreds of decisions every single day. We all know this. What to make for dinner, when to schedule the dentist. Do I respond to that text? What do I say in that text? What shirt am I going to wear today? Like 8 billion things. So by the time you stand in front of that pile of paper or you walk into your closet, your brain is like, nope, not doing it. I'm done. I'm done making decisions. I'm too overwhelmed. This is why I love starting with what I call low-hanging fruit. Don't start with the hard stuff when it comes to clutter. Start with what's most easy for you and most obvious. Maybe that's junk mail, broken pens, expired coupons, socks with holes. Like, I would say random cords no one has used since 2009, but for some of you, I know that can be a challenge too. I've been there. Regardless, you get the idea. The easy wins warm up your brain. They cast a vote for the person you're becoming, a simplifier. They build momentum. They enforce that, hey, I can do this. I am capable. And they help you feel successful instead of depleted. And by the way, if decision fatigue is something you have been struggling with, I actually created a brand new module inside my Clutter Cure Club membership called Momentum Makers. I love this. My students are loving this. And it's all about helping you take action fast and break through decision fatigue so you can see immediate results without overthinking. If you're already a Clutter Cure Club member, definitely check out that brand new module. It is a game changer when your brain is just done making choices. Next one, emotional resistance. Okay, this one goes deep. It goes so deep that I kind of sing-songed my way through that. Sometimes clutter, not even sometimes, often clutter carries emotions. I think more so than a lot of us even realize, right? I've seen something as simple on the outside as like a pile of paper clutter trigger guilt from unopened bills, or grief from old letters or medical records, or even shame from unfinished projects or maybe dreams you've set aside, right? That resistance can show up as procrastination. You might feel blah or like just avoiding it and think it's about being disorganized. But really what's happening is your body is protecting you from having to feel something hard. No one wants to feel those feelings, right? And our brain is like, hey, pick up your phone and hop on Instagram instead. Not that that makes us feel any better, interestingly enough. I think I feel worse getting off Instagram than going on. So I don't know, food for thought. But here's a couple ideas of what to do instead. Number 1, I like to name the emotion. This isn't about fixing it or avoiding it. It's just acknowledging it. Oh, hey, this paper makes me feel guilty. And that's why I've been avoiding it. And then reframe the process. Remember that decluttering isn't just about letting go. It's really not even about stuff. It's about this healing, this self-care. And every paper you recycle, every item you release is one less decision weighing you down. It truly is healing work. And through this process, we all deserve kindness. So speak kindly to yourself. I know, easier said than done. All or nothing thinking. This one might have been my all-time personal nemesis. It sounds like if I can't declutter the whole pantry today, or the whole closet today, or the whole fill in the blank today, why bother? Or gosh, I only have 10 minutes. It's not enough to do anything. Or only 10 minutes, like that's not going to move the needle enough. I'm just not going to try. So here's what I want you to hear. Done is better than perfect. Starting is better than perfect. And as simplifiers, one of our mantras is progress, not perfection. Starting is everything. So a simple solution here is a quick 5-minute win. Set a timer if that resonates. Declutter one surface area today. You might be going, Katie, I have 8 billion surface areas that are cluttered. Which one do I start with? Pick one that you walk past every day, that triggers you every day, that you see every day, or pick one that feels the easiest for you to start with. declutter one drawer, sort through one pile, and then stop if you want to. Stop when you need to. You don't have to finish for it to be progress or for it to be worth it. Just starting helps create that momentum, and that's really where the magic begins. So if you are like how I have been, certainly in many seasons of life, you're just feeling stuck, even though you know what to do. I hope this helped you see that, number one, there's nothing wrong with you, but number two, there's a nuance and a layering of why that might be happening, and use some of these tangible tips, actionable tips we talked about. Because when we can identify the real root, this is what we are about as simplifiers. This isn't hacks that get us like short-term progress. We are pulling the weed out by the root, and we are changing the soil so the weed doesn't grow back. So in this case, whether it's a lack of clarity, decision fatigue, emotional resistance, all or nothing thinking, identity, you can give yourself the exact support you need to move forward. And progress doesn't need to be loud or fast to be meaningful. Some of you need to write this down, write it down, put it on a sticky note, put it on your fridge, and just take the next small step. Kind of like knocking over the first domino. It might feel small, but it can really set the whole thing in motion. And before you know it, you're implementing a lot of the things you've heard on the show or heard in videos, moving forward with ease to one simple win after another. And by the way, if you love the episode or love the show, you will love my newsletter called Ready, Set, Simplify. And over 35,000 women read it every single week for real life tips to simplify their homes, their minds, and their schedules. It's like a little pep talk and a practical plan. You can sign up at the link in the show notes. I'd love to cheer you on right from your inbox. Until then, you know what to do. Ready, set, simplify, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.